ようこそ。この美しい景色、爽やかな潮風に暖かな太陽。この浜辺はあなただけのもの。ここは現実には存在しません。あなたが見ているのは過去の景色、あなたの過去です。はるか昔、あなたの先祖がここを訪れ、その記憶をあなたの DNA に刻み込みました。アニムスイーゴが遺伝子記憶の扉を開くことで、あなたは感じ、歩き回り、つながることが可能です。時を経て岩が砂に変わるように、過去の経験に磨かれ、今のあなたが形作られています。
あなたは騙されている。
先祖たちの記憶への旅を通して精神は研ぎ澄まされ、あなたをあなたたらしめるものは何かを理解させてくれます。
記憶の流れが改変された。
自己疑念、恐れ、弱さを捨て、世界を制する自信を手にしましょう。
この先をたどれ。また連絡する。闇の中へようこそ。
What? What? And so I heartily welcome you to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Welcome everyone, and yeah, today we are going to start a new playthrough, or like, you know, long playthrough, so to speak, to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I've been trying to optimize this game now for 2 days, 1.5. First it didn't want to load because of the splash screen or whatever I call it. Then when I always go to the menu, I always had a pink screen, but I think that wasn't because of the game. It was more because I had it on the external drive, because I was thinking, you know, multiplayer games are better on, you know, the base drive, because the game runs faster, of course, quick, more optimized. While story games are good or okay to be on, you know, external drive. Then I remember, wait, it's Ubisoft. These games have to be on the main drive because they have, I guess, too much to load in while, you know, going from one place to another. But yeah, Shadows. I've played, I think, all except Odyssey. What's this? Ah, okay. Oh, so this is the Anubis hub, Invictus, what's it called? So this is where basically you can play all the memories of the other characters. But yeah, I've played through Origins completely, story-wise, but only story, and the DLC is not really 100%. Then of course Mirage. I have the collector's edition. I have the statue to my right on and I enjoyed the game, but I don't really remember much about the game, to be honest, but I just know that the story was good, a solid, I think 8 out of 10, I'd say. The story, gameplay wise, I'm not so sure. It was said that you can't really play, or it's focused more on playing stealthily instead of, you know, going 1v1 or like 1v10, if you know what I'm talking about. But it was still that type of game, although you were taking a lot of damage, to be honest. Valhalla, I played through the game 500 hours or so. Was insane. The Dawn of Ragnarok, the Friends DLC, the what do I know how many DLCs it had. I played through all of them, 100%ed, collected everything. In the end, it wasn't never really an Assassin's game, if you think about it, because in the end, when I had all levels 100, like level 100 or like max level 460 or 50 or whatever it was, you could, you know, one-shot people while assassinating them. Not really when you were low level. In the end, it wasn't even, I didn't bother, you know, going on top of the roof and falling on the mountain, you know, stealthily killing them. It was just, I was just running into them, 2 slaps with the axes and they were gone, you know. But it was, the game was okay, the story was, yeah, okay, but the game itself wasn't really an Assassin's game, more of a Viking game. I personally had my Viking period with this game started, but then, you know, the future happened and let's say it was an okay experience, although it did drain me mentally, to be honest, but yeah. And there is Odyssey. I only got to the part where you heard about your father, I think, as Cassandra. I was trying to play the games canonically, so basically in Origins, okay, only could play as Bayek. In Mirage also only Basim. In Valhalla you could choose between male or female Eivor. I chose the female version because female one is canon. However, when I played Dawn of Ragnarok, or like the, let's say, Valhalla, when you were, you know, transcendent, I played as the male version because in Odin, of course, Eivor is the female reincarnated version of Odin. So, yeah. But I was trying to play it canonically. And Odyssey also chose Cassandra, of course, because I think that's what they were going first. And by the way, Cassandra, if you don't know, if you never played Valhalla, I think Cassandra was in Valhalla as the character in France. I think it was in the French DLC, in like a cathedral or like a small church, something like that, where Eivor and Cassandra met, because Cassandra is, well, I don't know how old she is, but I just know, I spoiled myself, I say that, I know that she is still alive in the present day of 2026 or whatever the Animus story is. But yeah, Shadows, I think you can choose between 2 characters in this case. Naue and Yasuke. I think Naue is the guy and Yasuke is the girl. I'm not sure which is the more, I guess they're both, they're like a syndicate. My first ever game that I ever played Assassin's Creed was Unity, which, you know, was a marvelous experience. And then I went to Origins, and then the free roam thingy started for me, RPG game, whatever. But I think you can choose between 2 characters like in Syndicate. I never played Syndicate, but I did think about it after completing Odyssey, and now we are here. Who knows, maybe I'll actually make an Odyssey playthrough. Because I only got like 15 or 10 hours into the game, not even 10 hours, but yeah. And I'm not sure, I think I'm trying to play more with the Yasuke, the Shinobi, I think it is called, the assassin character, who was promoted in the game when it was first announced, when she was on that building with the kunai and the, was it a kunai? No, with the hidden blade and the katana on that building. But yeah, we'll see. And of course, this game is also really controversial because, you know, Black Samurai. I saw a lot of comments on the trailer of the game in Japanese being disgusted of Ubisoft, of how the French treat the Japanese. I'm not going to go political, but let's say some of those comments were really out of pocket that they added a black Japanese samurai. But you know, that's another story. I don't care about that. I think they added another like black character assassin that you could play in Freedom Cry, in Black Flag, a DLC Freedom Cry. I never played Black Flag, by the way. I did think about playing all of the Assassin's Creed games before the multiplayer comes out, although I read about something about the multiplayer that I don't really like. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to just press access and stop yapping. By the way, that intro was insane. Was interesting. Okay, feudal Japan. Yasuke is an outsider in a foreign land. Naoe is a young shinobi from a quiet village. Oh, Yasuke is the guy and Naoe is the woman. Ah, okay. Yasuke sounds so female and Naoe. Okay. They are two people of little consequence to the mighty warlords of the many warring states of Japan. But they are about to embark upon a path that will shape the fate of the nation. Now this game takes place in 1579. So they should be assassins now. Because Assassin's Creed 1 takes place in the Templars' time, which is the year of, I think, 1000, in that period. So they're not hidden ones anymore, they should be assassins. No, it's a young shinobi from her, although shinobi I think is translated assassin. But who knows? I think this is the first free roam game, like free roam world RPG game where it's assassins actually. But we'll see, who knows? Because in the Valhalla, Mirage with Basim, Odyssey, although Odyssey isn't really even a hidden one, and Origins, they were hidden ones, or like created the hidden ones, let's say that in Origins. While in Odyssey, I think they first created the concept of like stealthily killing people that rain power while controlling people. But okay, I guess let's see. Let's just see. Okay, difficulty normal, forgiving. But players who desire a more forgiving experience now can easily infiltrate areas and take down other enemies, but she can also fight small groups. Sasuke can handle large encounters, showcase his power first. Players are encouraged to use the best gear available. Story. Enemies are not difficult to overcome. You know what? Normal. Now should favor staying hidden and use her many skills to take down enemies stealthily. Yasuke can face any encounter as long he confronts enemies at his current level. What's expert? This mode is intended for players looking for a difficult challenge. Now you need to be careful while approaching enemies due to their wider fields of view. Enemies are stronger and more deadly against Yasuke, so players need to master the combat system. Okay, you know what? Let's say normal. Guided exploration. You will have to use your network and investigate clues to find your objectives and progress in your adventure. Keep this off to discover the world by yourself. Okay, then this says off. The default experience, allowing you to influence Nai and Yasuke's decisions during cutscenes. Removes all dialogue choices during cutscenes, allowing you to experience the canon story of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Well, I guess that's just perfect for me then, right? Because I want to play it canon. I always try to play the games canon, you know what I mean? Although the endings are always the same, right? Right? Are the endings still all the same? I think so, yeah. They're all still the same, no matter what you're doing. But the story as itself, I think you can romance people. I heard that. I'm not sure about that. Well, in every game that's Assassin's Creed, you could romance someone. Although in this case, in the past games, which was Valhalla, Odyssey, and now Shadows. Mirage, could you romance a Mirage? No, I don't think so. In Mirage you couldn't really romance people. But yeah, okay, let's say this. And immersive mode. Activating this option automatically sets and locks the voiceover language to Japan. Oh, and blends Japanese and Portuguese. Portuguese? Oh, so Yasuke is Portuguese. The samurai warrior, the right one. Yeah, sure, let it on. I heard that the Japanese version is better than the English version. Although I always tried to do that as much as I could, because in Odyssey, I think in Odyssey you can play the game Greek because there is a Greek language. In Valhalla I wanted to play it Swedish, Norwegian or Swedish, but there was no language option, only English or German. In this case I let it, English, because English is original voiceover. And in Origins there was no Arabic version, so I also let it English. In Unity I remember I did play it in French the first time, the half of the game, and then I put it to French because I wanted more immersive. But of course with subtitles, so of course you're going to understand the game while reading it, the subtitles. But I'm not sure about what was it? Wait. No. All good, never mind. Canon mode, immersive mode. As it looks like, so yeah. Also, I saw a lot of people when they played the game that they had a lot of bugs. Oh.
Experiences and emotions. Some memories are soothing and familiar. Wrapped inside them, you feel tranquil, complacent. And then there are the ones I've reconstructed. What I'm about to show you. In these memories, there are imperfections, aberrations that defy algorithm and biology. I'm getting ahead of myself. You may not understand what you're seeing at first, but you must trust me. Trust yourself.
Okay.
幾年も前、我が旅は海で始まった。
こういう音。
そして長い航海を経てたどり着いた。複雑で戦火の収まらぬ地。乱世となって早数百年。
Yep, that's Japan.
と血しぶきの中、私に好機が訪れた。それをもたらしたのは日の本一と謳われた武将織田信長。うつけと呼ばれたその者はこの私に興味を示した。
Oh, there he is.
Momento, chegou.
Ah, okay.
Tragam a cadeira, irmãos. Chegou na hora certa.
Portuguese. Lexia. Okay, sorry.
神父殿、そなたは今日信長様に拝謁するのだぞ。
ありがたき幸せ。吉野に。
So I was saying, of course you find bugs when you're looking for them, but yeah.
Viajar para além do Kyoto é cada vez mais perigoso. Sem permissão do Lord Nobunaga, a missão dos jesuítas será um fracasso. Podemos permitir.
A nossa segurança deve ser obvia. Sua presença manteve os monges e os bandidos bem longe.
O Diogo não os deterá para sempre. Temos de garantir o favor do Nobunaga.
Vamos ficar bem ocupados quando nos deitarmos a mão. O que tens a dizer sobre isso, Diogo? Gostavas de...
Children!
Não sinto grande falta do mar.
Considerando a quantidade dele que tens incluído quando te encontramos, percebo.
Isso foi há muito tempo.
The disc. Yo! Y'all are racist. That's insane. The side eye from the one guy was insane.
Temos a senhora Nene e junto dela Moriron Maru, o vassal mais próximo do Lord Oda Nobunaga.
ケをされそうだ。
E isso só nos dificulta as coisas.
Oh. He guess it's the Emperor. He was hunting, huh? Why are you staring at me? Ayo.
Kishta Lord Oda Nobunaga.
Diogo. Ah, Diogo is. Yes, okay.
Vão chamar-nos para falar com o Lord Nobunaga em breve.
Eu falo com ele.
Viste como o Lord Nobunaga olhou para o Diogo? Será que nunca viu um homem negro antes?
信長様がお会いになるとのこと。
Diogo, espera aqui. Não digas nada.
Well, okay then.
上様はその者も共に参れと仰せじゃ。
Well, shit.
ですがこやつはただの下僕にございます。この者は言葉を返しませぬ。
信長様の仰せであるぞ。
A slave?
Deixado no porto. Ou flutuar no mar onde te encontramos.
Deus ajudar-nos-á nesta situação, Padre Valiano.
Hmm.
Nobunaga 信長様、こちらバリニャーノ殿にございます。ご一党は領内におけるバテレンの往来の漆を願いに参ったとのこと。
さようにございます、蘭丸様。
信長様に申されませ。
もちろんでございます、信長様。大変なご無礼を。こちらをお納めくださいませ。この椅子、我が国ポルトガルの名工の作にございます。
Hmm.
表を上げられませ。
バテレンの往来を許せと申すか。だがそちらはとうに領内に立ち入っておるではないか。この先の旅の足取りを案ずるより、今首を見逃してもらえるよう願うべきであろう。
Uh-oh.
この黒き者、モノノフの気性があるようだ。そなたの窮地を察すや否や、部屋のあらゆる危険に目を走らせおったぞ。
恐れながら信長様、この者は我らの話を返しませぬ。
話がわかれば、尋ねたきことが山ほどあるのにの。
Hmm.
京へ入ってよりこの方、都はこやつの噂で持ちきりよ。
信長様、私も言葉がわかります。
Okay.
バリニャー、わしをたばかりおったな。
いえ、信長様。ディオゴがかように話すとは私も驚いております。
そなたディオゴと申すのか。
はい。神父方にはそう呼ばれております。
信長様はディオゴと話されたいと仰せです。二人きりで。
Hmm. Interesting.
表を。その肌、 元からそうなのか。
What this question?
遥か遠き生まれ故郷では皆かような肌の色を。
そなたらを皆殺しにしようかとも思うた。キリシタンが消えてしまえば懸念の種が一つ減ろう。なれど商人としては有用で、バテレンがおればブットが増えぬようにもできる。ルイス・フロイスは面白き者よ。共に一碗の茶も飲んだ。だがバリニャーヌは分からぬ。そなたは操のなんだ、ディオゴ。
異国であるこの地においてあの者を守るのが私の務めにございます。
あやつめはそなたのことを下僕だと申しておった。そうなのか？
はい、仰せの通りでございます。
バリニャーヌはわしがそなたを引き止めたことを喜ぶまい。あやつはそなたをどうすると思う？殺すか？
どうでしょう。私はより悪しき者に仕えてなお生き延びてまいりましたので。
その悪しき者とは何者じゃ？
Americans. Right? Although it's maybe.
バリニャーノ、そなたの望みを叶えて使わそう。バテレンどもに領内の往来を許す。
ありがたき幸せ、決して上様に。
だが下僕のディオゴは預かる。わしの役に立ってくれそうなのでな。
Well.
よい。しかしそのものにできるのはせいぜい草履取りにございます。
我が家中では草履取りでも大名になれる。わしには見えたのじゃ。大軍を奮い立たせる侍になれるとな。試練の時ぞ。天下に名を轟かせるか、さもなくば死ぬかじゃ。
This memory is fractured. What was left, it trails off into infinitesimally smaller fragments.
Does it now?
I'll fast forward you to the next reassembled memory. One moment. The integrity of a memory can be tampered with. There are a variety of reasons. Viruses, data corruption, environmental disturbance. But sometimes it's because she doesn't want you to see them.
She? Are we talking about now? 6 months later. Iga province. Oh. There he is. Damn! They had weapons? 16th century? That is fucking insane. Just killing innocent people. Oh, am I feel wrong? Yo, okay, pause. I have a lot of things to say now after that long cutscene. First of all, I want to debug something. Yeah, I saw a lot of bugs happening to many people across the game. Of course, bugs happen if you look for them and glitches. So if you trigger the bugs and the glitches, it's not the game's fault, it's your fault. That's the first thing. So let's hope I won't have that many bugs because I'm just going to play the game normally without, you know, being, you know. That's the first thing. Second thing, I saw only the half of the cutscene, so until now, and before the 6 months later thingy happened on Puffer's channel, like you know, promoted video. And I saw that you can choose if you can speak, if you know how to speak Japanese or not. And since I put the canon thingy, the, you know, it just basically I cannot choose things. I cannot choose things that are to the story, but I think I can still choose, I guess, small things like romances and maybe how to get one point to another, or like tactics or something. I know tactics is we'll see, you know. Okay, interesting. And I want to say one more thing. I did not know he can speak Japanese because, or like, I didn't really look, you know, past that video. I only just watched. I didn't really hear the video, to be honest. Interesting. Okay, that's about it. That's my cherry on top of the cake. Let's commence forth.